Hello everybody, this is another Hot Wheels Collector video. Today we are looking at the 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel. This is from 2022 and honestly this was a peg warmer, and I think this is an underappreciated casting and release of this one because it's in a very nice colour with some nice wheel choice, and the detail work is really phenomenal. Everything really is there. So then, let's take a look at the car. I got this one from A. Smith's. Obviously they have the 3 for 2 discount on. It's £4.80 for 3 or £4.80 for 2, so obviously you want to buy the 3 cars to get that third one free really. Anyways, taking a look at the car, obviously we have got some lovely tampo work on the side. So firstly, let's start off with the rear. We do have the rear lights which have been tampoed in a very realistic look, very nice. And we also have the writing Rebel as well as a giant stripe there, very nicely done. Moving along to the front, we also have the Hot Wheels logo, and we have a little stripe which continues from this rear fender all the way to the front fender and is broken at the end with the writing Ram. Very nicely done. A final piece of tampo work that they have done is, can you see where the wing mirror would usually be? That is also just a tampoed, I suppose, black splodge really. I don't know why they really wanted to do that, but hey. And this car does not have wing mirrors, unfortunately. I want to point out that the arches as well as the side skirt and all that stuff is created using the black base plastic. So that's how that is created, and it acts as a very nice colour break. As for the wheels on this one, these are the kind of classic steely off-road wheels. Very nice, and they're obviously in grey or black maybe. I think they're in black with a chrome red lip. Very nicely done. Fits with the colour scheme of the car, very nice. Speaking of colour, this car is in a metallic red. It's quite a deep metallic red, and it really suits this car. It really does. It looks awesome. Moving to the front of this car, you can see them beefy wheels which are absolutely huge. And there's a lot of tampo work here, so I'm going to go through it all. So we have the front lights which have been done in a realistic tampo. We also have this entire grille section which has been done in black tampo. Very nicely done. It just enhances the level of detail. Obviously they probably could have done this using the black base plastic like they usually would for a car's grille, but they decided they're going to tampo it on this one, which is really nice. And we also have the writing Ram. Obviously that's what this car is. Very nice and accurate to the real life car. You can also see that returning of the black base plastic there as well, for the entire pretty much front bumper section. Very nice. As for the hood of this car, you can see there are 2 hood vents as well as another section which is all using the black base plastic. Once again, I feel like I've said that a load of times this video. Very nicely done. Moving along to this side, it's the same as the previous, so I'm not going to bore you on that. Although it does have the petrol or fuel cap on this side. Very nicely done. Obviously more rectangular or square than circular. It's kind of a funky shape, that one. Really nice, and obviously all the door handles are there as well. Whilst we're near the front, let's talk about the front windshield. It does have window wipers. Very nice to see that little detail. It's not something that makes the car better for me, but it is just a nice little detail there that honestly, I mean, why not just add it? It doesn't really take Hot Wheels much more effort. Here's the rear of the car. We don't have any tampo work. You might think that the rear lights have been tampoed on the rear, but they haven't. They're just done on the side, and then you can just kind of see them from the rear. And then there's a big Ram badge which is not tampoed. It's actually just in the casting itself, so in the metal cast itself. And finally we have that rear bumper section which is all created using the black base plastic. Lots of use of that plastic there. Very nice. And this casting is rather light because of that. Alright, let's move on to the top. So as with all pickup trucks really, the bed has been done very nicely. It is not covered over. That would be a easy excuse for Hot Wheels to just say, well, we're just going to cover it over and it's a Hot Wheels custom. But here you go. It's very nicely done. So as you can see there, most of the bed is using that black base plastic, including the arch covers, obviously to cover up the wheels. On my last review of the Chevy Silverado, we saw that they actually did not cover up the wheels on that one, which was an interesting design choice, but on this one here, they are completely covered up, and it just looks a little bit more completed in my opinion. They also did bother to add the rear window into this casting, very, very nice to see, just that extra level of detail coming through once again. I'm going to have to move the car, because this is quite a long one, as you can see, to talk about the actual roof of the car, so here we go. In the actual casting itself, we have a little tiny area, which is almost like a shark fin. And we also have a sunroof, which is very, very nicely done, using the window plastic there. Very, very high quality, really. Really nicely done. And yeah, I mean, that's it for this car. One last detail, though. They did also tampo, can you see that little pillar, which surrounds the window? That is also tampoed. I'm not sure if it's meant to be fully tampoed or what's going on. Maybe I got a little bit of a funky one. I think it's slightly off, so like some of the tampo is just missing. I don't know what's going on there. I've just noticed that, and it kind of looks weird in my opinion. I just kind of wish they didn't do that, because honestly, it would really require premium tampo printing for that to be precise enough to work out, really. Because with the main lines, the tampos can be really accurate to like completely not accurate. Anyways, what are my thoughts and opinions on this car? I think this is a really underrated casting, as I've already said. And colour. This was an absolute peg warmer. It was one of the last ones to go. And honestly, I can't fault it. I think it's an absolutely awesome one. And I think it's better than some of the JDM stuff that comes out. I love JDM stuff from Hot Wheels. But like that Skyline from DKS, yeah, it's cool. But I think this is better. I think it's better quality, this, right in front of you. Everything's done, all the details that would be needed are done. There's nothing missing other than the wing mirrors. So with that said, I'm going to rate this casting out of 10. So what is it going to be rated out of 10? A solid 8 out of 10. I think this is a really, really good one. Remember, anything above a 7 is really, really good, and I would definitely recommend you pick this one up. If you see it in any stores, it is an older casting, so I wouldn't think you'll be seeing this much. They have not re-released it this year, and I don't think they will, but who knows. We have not seen the later cases, so the P and Q cases and all that stuff yet. Maybe it might come back round this year, or maybe next year, I don't know, but I think this is an underrated one. So whenever it does come back round, or if you see this exact red colour here, make sure you grab it, because it's an absolute stunner, and I think it's really overlooked. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you want notifications of when I upload a new video, make sure to press that notification bell on. Also, it would be greatly appreciated if you share this with any friends, family, or in any groups who may be interested in this video, but don't feel pressured to if you don't have anybody who's interested in Hot Wheels. Totally understand that. Anyways, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye everyone.